Well, you've probably given or received a prepaid gift card before, but did you know you can be charged fees for not using them? A mid-state lawmaker filed a state bill to get rid of those fees, and it seemed pretty popular. In fact, more than half of the Tennessee House signed on to it. But today, the bill suddenly died even before it was debated. So what went wrong? News Channel 5's Jason Lamb joins us now to explain. Jason, what gives?
Well, that depends, as it often does in politics, on who you talk to. The bill's sponsor says he thinks some of the members of the committee might have been swayed by the banking industry to vote against the bill. But the members of the committee say the bill's sponsor didn't back anything up with facts.
If you get a cash gift card for a present, on the back you may notice the bank will deduct money from the card if it's not used after a year or more.
Okay, thank you very much.
Today in the House Consumer and Human Resources Subcommittee, Republican Representative Tim Rudd from Murfreesboro presented his bill that would do away with those inactivity fees.
Is there a second? Is there a second?
But just like that.
Okay, seeing none, I'm sorry. Your bill dies for lack of a second. Thank you.
The committee killed the bill because a second member on the committee didn't agree to discuss it. Some on the committee said that was a mistake of Rudd, a freshman lawmaker who didn't arrange it in advance.
I was looking forward to having a little bit of debate, there in subcommittee, and I'm surprised that he didn't have a second lined up. I mean, I did not see that coming.
But Rudd is skeptical of that reasoning.
Yesterday they were all for it, and So disappointing, extremely disappointing.
He says it's possible banking industry lobbyists may have gotten to the other lawmakers.
Come under the last few days under intense scrutiny and opposition from the banking industry and from the Visa representatives.
But Republican Susan Lynn from Mount Juliet, who chairs the subcommittee, says Rudd didn't do enough homework, not giving the subcommittee data on how much it costs banks to keep open cash gift cards that aren't being used.
These cards do have costs behind them for the companies that keep track of these very low balances of $250 or $200. We don't know what those figures are, though. No data was supplied at all.
Whatever the reason it failed, political or procedural, Rudd says he and his bill will return.
We'll be back next year and try to get it through next year.
A similar bill had been introduced in the Senate by Murfreesboro Senator Bill Ketron. Live in the newsroom tonight, Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.